I gotta add myself to the stage, you guys. It's been a minute since I've been here. How are you all doing? Welcome back to another episode of Crypto News with Julie Kennis. I'm your host, Julie Kennis. And as always, this show is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network. You guys, thank you all for being here, being back. I'm in my studio. I'm going to continue blockchain at the beach, though, you guys. In fact, I'll probably be back tomorrow. I will probably be back to blockchain at the beach tomorrow. If not, I will be not here in my studio, but I will be at my desk on my laptop. So I'm so happy to see you all again, though. Whenever I am doing blockchain at the beach, I can't really see you. I can't see you guys. I'm like, I've got my phone, and then my phone's on like a stick, and the screen is so small. So when I go live and I stick myself on the stage, like I cannot see any of the comments. I cannot see any of the comments when I do that. And so I feel so disconnected from you, even though I'm there, even though I'm live streaming, even though I'm talking to you guys. I feel completely disconnected when I'm doing blockchain at the beach. I'm not going to lie. But it is doing better performance-wise in terms of, I think people just like seeing me outside. They just like seeing, let me turn this down. I think I'm going to get loud. We're going to get loud, you guys. It's an exciting day today. In case you guys missed it, over on X, I announced that there is a big announcement coming today. You guys, I should have another little logo right here above my head, but it is not there yet. I'm sorry, Personas guys. I didn't get it up there in time. I had a busy morning. So I'm going to give shout outs to everyone in the chat as you guys are all filing in here. You guys smash a like, comment in the comments. It pushes the video out. Let me tell you, if you guys missed my last video, I went around Ventura. I've been doing some research, doing stuff at museums, and just kind of pulling together all this B-roll and storytelling and stuff like that. You guys, my video's been up for 2 days and it's had over 400 views on it. Almost 500 views. I'm like, yay! You guys actually like my content. You guys actually like my content. Oh, peace of my mind. He says, we're there with you in spirit. Okay, I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat. Mike Volmer, you were number 1. Blocky, you popped in at number 2. And John Legend, the legend, he blew up that Ventura video that I did. Thank you, John Legend. I think you commenting so much helped. In fact, I was telling a story about the Clock Tower Inn, how it used to be the firehouse, and I had someone who was a firefighter comment on the video, and he said he worked out of that firehouse from like the 70s to the 90s. He's like, I have never heard of this fireman ghost. But he did confirm that they used to hang the hoses from the clock tower. So, is there some truth to that? Getting some confirmation that the clock tower was actually used to hang the hoses to dry. You guys were onto something. So yes, I will be back in Ventura this week. We will continue to bebop around. I've got some more spooky stories we're going to dive into in Ventura because I'm telling you, the whole city is kind of haunted, you guys. My last video, I talk about the history of the Chumash. So the Chumash Indians were on that land for about 10,000 years before they were taken off. So why is the land haunted? Well, there's some other stuff we're going to dive into too. I think it's exciting. So if you guys are new here, smash the subscribe. We're going to be doing more fun stuff out of the studio, but today we're in the studio. So if you guys found me from my videos outside, this is my studio. Okay, so Mike Volmer, we had John Legend. Peace in my mind, I stopped just short of you. What sorcery does Julie have for us today? I'm going to be talking about some more ghost stories this week, but no sorcery today. But we will be talking about Personas a little later in their show because they are the new sponsor. Shout out to them. Mama Shadow, welcome in. John Legend spelling my name out. I love it. I love to see it. Poe Man, how are you? Happy Monday. Derps Thang. He's on there. He's in there. He's in the chat. He's in the chat. So, hello, Black Hat team. How are you? Thank you for always sharing it out. Blocky's back. Blocky is back. Hello. Hello. I think I got everybody. Yeah, we did good. Blocky, I made a video for you. I could not be more bullish. I was also stuck in a hotel room for a week, and I started to go a little crazy at one point. I came out and the shower was all steamy, and then I had my green light on. I was like, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to make a bullish video. Yeah. You guys, do I think we're at the bottom yet? We could potentially be at the bottom. We could sit around this area for a while. I always say 69,000 Bitcoin is a great entry. It's a great entry. It's a great place to be. Currently sitting at 67 though. Currently sitting at 66.5. Not 666. Not 666. You guys, that's just crazy. So I hope you all had a lovely weekend. Thank you all for tuning in. Power bottom. That's right. We're going to power bottom it out. Because why I want to talk about bottoms is because how long do we really have to be at the bottom and to accumulate before we start to move up? And so if we have a chance to be accumulating. Yeah. Blocky, you missed the steamy shower video. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You got to go check out my shorts. But yeah, Mike Volmer commented on my video. He said you were going to come be a bear. He said you were going to come be a bear. Blocky the bear. That's okay. I'm flipping bullish. I'm officially flipping bullish though. I had my little seance, my little green candle seance thing in the bathroom with the steamy shower, and now I'm just straight bullish. Blocky, I saw you were number 2. But I knew you left. I knew you did the thing where you come and check in and then you come back. So, hello, Tammy. Welcome in. So, yeah, we are going to dive into a show for today. I've just been catching up with everybody because I kind of missed you guys. And I did talk about the new sponsor on the show. So, before I dive into the show, let's go ahead. I worked on this little commercial, so we're going to check it out and learn a little bit about what Personas is. If you've ever lost a family member, you may have tried to preserve their memory. At Personas, we're bringing that memory back to life. Photorealistic, AI-generated, custom voice, and storytelling to your AI avatar. You can create a family tree and tell your stories. Personas is reimagining legacy at personas.com. From family tree to a living museum, the only limit is your imagination. At Personas, you can build your digital relative, hero, or historical figure for zero cost out of pocket. Check out personas.com. All right, good stuff, guys. So I have been friends with the guys who have been building this AI out. It is like a digital, think of it as like a digital museum, because that's more or less what I see it as, or you could also look at it as a digital avatar of yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up here because this is one that they have created. And this is on their X page, their Personas on X is their handle. And so anyway, look at how cool this is, because this is not just AI. Watch this.
Benjamin Franklin, printer, philosopher, inventor, and it would seem newly awakened echo of a time long past. Through a marvel most wondrous, a contraption thou callest Personas, I have been summoned from the silence of history. My thoughts, my voice, even my manner of speech hath been conjured from letters, tales, and whispers left upon the parchment of time, by means of strange forces.
So, okay, maybe piece of my mind, I do have a little bit of sorcery for you today. Because this is so cool because it actually loads your voice. So I am going to work on creating my personas. I just got my login. So I'm going to create a digital avatar myself. Now, you guys know I have been doing tons of content creation online. And there is tons of footage of me talking, things like that. So I can upload my picture and my video clips of me talking. And this AI avatar is going to sound, the voice is going to sound like me. It's like a voice clone. And then it's also going to have like accurate pauses. And so, so Blocky, here's the thing is he says it's not cool to me to be able to recreate anyone. So with this being able to pull open, like if you want to like load stories, you can load stories for yourself. Like think of it like a journal. Like you could like tell stories about your kids. Oh, remember this time I took you to Disneyland and XYZ, you tell the story. And then it's something where your kids can go back and visit it someday and be able, I'm going to go in and create myself. So you guys will be able to see me create myself. We'll be able to see if it sounds like me. We'll be able to see if it does the pauses like me. Will we get an AI Brian for the chat? Mike Wilmer, that's got to be like the best so far. Can we get an AI Brian for the chat? I feel like that is so necessary because we're all missing our Brian. We're all missing our Brian. Brian, if you're out there, we miss you so bad. We are now talking about creating an AIU for the chat. So, but it's got to be funny. Hello, Jesse. Welcome in. Welcome in. I was thinking about you earlier. I was like, I haven't seen Jesse in the chat in a while. I hope Jesse visits the show today. So I specifically thought about you today, Jesse. So we were just talking about creating digital avatars. So something else that I think is kind of cool is like historical figures. You can create historical figures, or something else that I said was, Trump has had kind of a big week. He had his birthday. In addition to his birthday, we had the 250th birthday of the United States. Trump has signed a peace treaty with Iran. So we're having a little pump in the market because of that. We're having a little pump in the market. Now they're saying what everything is hinging on now is whether we can come out of this and sign with Iran on the 19th, because basically that was the date that we're supposed to sign. So, Peace of My Mind said, no AI can ever replace you, Julie. That's so sweet. Aw. I'm excited to create an AI version of me. And then I'll get to tell it some stories. I'm trying to think of some like good stories that I can load in there to tell just certain people to go and visit, and then they can like hear my little stories that I tell. So I think it'll be fun. And then, in addition to that, I'm like, if Trump gets this thing signed and the markets gigasend, then somebody needs to go in and create a Donald Trump. Because they don't have a Donald Trump so far. They have like a Benjamin Franklin and all of that. So with the personas, you guys, there is a free trial version where you can go on and create a free personas if you would like to. Hello, Soul. Welcome in. And so I'm going to go in, create my own. And then you guys, if you want to create your own, you can too. It doesn't cost anything. There's a free trial version. You can go in. It doesn't have to be you. If you don't want it to be you, it doesn't have to be you. You could pick a celebrity. You can pick a celebrity or like a notable figure. I think, especially since I've been going to museums and stuff, I feel like it's pretty cool to be able to have something like that. So you guys know from the video, I went to the Chumash museum. And I was a little disappointed about the lack of stuff that it had in there. And so if it had digital, like say Chumash Indian, Native American who had spoke in their native language, I think would be really cool. I think it would be really cool. And then after I was doing my editing, I went on YouTube and I ended up finding like some tribal dance and song. And I just think how much more exciting my museum experience would have been. And oh my gosh, Jesse, you're meeting Randy in Amsterdam? That is amazing. That is amazing. I'm so jealous now, and I know I get to see Randy in Vegas when I go to Vegas. So I'm just like so excited that you guys get to see each other. And like, you've been going into her chats for so long. Like, there's, especially from somebody on like my end, like I sit here, I do the show with you guys, but like Green Day Profits, he was a perfect example of somebody who comes into my show, and I ran into him in person and I was like, oh my gosh, it's you. Like, I now have a face to go with your name, and like I feel your energy in person, and we're like hugging, and it's just magical. And like, it just, I want you to know, Jesse, it feels just as magical for us as it does for you. But yeah, Green Day Profits is awesome. When I got to meet him in Vegas, I was like, didn't even realize that he was going to be there. He came right up to me. He was like, hey, it's me. And then he turned around, he showed me his shirt because it had like his little PFP on it. But Julie would be like, who is this butterball turkey? Oh, man. No, it's so fun because then I don't know. I feel like, because we're already friends, right? But now I know your face, and I know you in your person. It's special. It's special. Well, Jesse, I'm super excited for you. I hope you get lots of pictures. I hope you get to hang out with her, and I hope it's just so magical for both of you. It's such a great experience. You know, being able to go to these conferences, that's the one thing that I love the most, is that it allows me to be able to get in front of everyone again. Like, I mean, I know like right here, I'm technically in front of you guys, but when I'm in the conferences, I see you in person. It's just so different. So the next Bitcoin conference is going to be in Nashville. And so people who are close to Nashville that maybe didn't go to the Vegas one, they're going to get to go to the Nashville one, and there will be all these people who I didn't get to meet at the Bitcoin conference. So, and you know, the last few conferences have all been Vegas. So, hello, Volt. Welcome in, Volt fam. I hope you're doing well. So, Grok has the same X as XRP. Is that ironic, or is Grok going to be powered by XRP? I know people have been speculating that for quite a while. So, all right, you guys, let's go ahead. Before I continue to ramble some more, let's go ahead and dive right into the show, because I'm like looking here. We're 17 minutes in and we haven't even taken a look at the charts yet, guys. Let's take a look at the crypto charts. Jesse's so aggressive. All caps. XRP is garbage. Hey. I'm like, I don't even hold any. And I'm like, wow. Who hurt you, Jesse? I mean, I should be mad at Cardano. If anyone should be mad, I should be mad at Cardano, right? My first time buying in was at $3. It went up to $3.25, and then I sold when it was upside down at $2.75, $2.75. Right? I'm back in at 33 cents. You guys, that freaking thing is trading at 18 cents right now. Will I buy more to bring my cost average down? Probably not. But between Cardano, my two purchases being upside down, and then all of the conferences I've attended, the lack of any sort of funding I've ever received from anyone in the Cardano ecosystem, you know, I think I have lost the most money on Cardano than almost any other ecosystem. And I don't think that's indicative to Cardano as a whole. I think it's just, you know, the way that it has played out. And I think right now it's as bottomy as bottom can get. For Cardano. Let's see. I'm talking about Cardano, but we're taking a look at Bitcoin right now. So let's go ahead. We'll talk about Bitcoin and then we'll get into Cardano some more. So We can see here RSI line on the market Cipher B line. Looks like we are starting to flip in the negative just ever since we've been up this morning, because we hit just about 67,000. Have had a little bit of a retracement here. It's trading at 66.5. But again, money flow here. It's in the green, but we should expect this to potentially, let's see, we have a red dot here. We had a green dot, red dot, but it looks like we're starting to continue to money flow out. So I expect this to turn red any moment, any moment. So Bitcoin, it is up though about 1.25%. So it is taken with it Ethereum, which is up about 5.5%. We have had some good gains. So we're up at 1820 on Ethereum. Solana, it's held a little stronger. It has had a good little run up. Let me tell you, it's good to see my Solana bags. I'm feeling a little happier again. Currently trading just a hair under $75 at $74.96, but we're all the way up to 76 today. So 76. And that is one of our biggest gainers of the day on Solana. XRP had 11% gain. ADA, man, look at this. It's having a sell-off here. This one was up 12%. It's only up about 10.5% now. ADA has made a shift, you guys. Cardano, Charles, he's mad. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him, because there have been a series of things that have happened, inner turmoil and people fighting within the Cardano ecosystems. Other ecosystems have worked together. Solana is one example, but it has surpassed ADA. ADA this last market cycle did not get up to as high as it should have. But it's one that I continue to see that this is like, we're getting to bottom here on ADA. And if I'm going to buy any more, I need to buy it below 20 cents, because Charles he's made a series of posts on YouTube. He's starting a Discord for ADA, and he wants it to be kind of self-contained, which I think is smart. I think is really smart. And so, but at 18 cents, I just know this is, we're looking at a bottom on some of these. And so I know that it's going to be back above $1. So what Charles has been talking about is the fact that it went from just a few cents to a few dollars in a short period of time. And that's ultimately going to happen again once the bullish sentiment comes back to the market. And look, like Bitcoin's up a little bit today. We're up 10% on ADA. We're up 12% on Solana. So we're going to start to see some more of these movers. There's movers. So, all right, you guys. Oil is down ever since they've announced the peace agreement with Iran, which still remains to be seen if it's going to stay in effect. I believe there are 2 60-day ceasefires that are included in that, but taking a look at oil trading at $81, hopefully we start to see some relief at the pumps soon. But inverse of that, we've had gold and silver on a little rally here at about 2 to 3% each. So things are starting to recover across the market. And going ahead and taking a look at the top 100. Hold on, we're loading. Everything is green. Everything is green. Zcash up 25%. XLM is up 21%. Pingu is up 13%, although we do have some negative news to talk about on Pudgy Penguins today. So, all right, you guys, that's what we got. So shout outs to our friends over at Market Cipher. They are the sponsor of today's show, along with Personas. So excited to have 2 sponsors on the channel, you guys. All that hard work. Yeah, Bitcoin hit 6.7. Yeah, it did. We're trying to get back to 69 again, though. Well, Bitcoin likes 69, and we like it too. So, all right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into some breaking news. All right, we'll just dive right into the Pudgy Penguins news. All right, Pudgy Penguins winds down its Pudgy Party mobile game. Pudgy Penguins will halt development of Pudgy Party, focused on Pudgy World and other Web3 gaming projects, shuts down after failing to find a substantial business model. So NFT project Pudgy Penguins is winding down its mobile game Pudgy Party and halting further development. In an X post, the team said on Saturday it would shift its gaming resources towards Pudgy World, a browser-based experience which is described as the flagship gaming product for the Pudgy Penguins ecosystem. We've made the difficult decision to wind down Pudgy Party and halt further development, the team wrote, adding that Pudgy World offered greater potential and scalability and introducing new users to the Pudgy Penguins brand. The mobile game launched in August 2025 and surpassed 500,000 downloads in the Google Play Store alone. Pudgy Party said that its total downloads have exceeded 1 million. Pudgy Penguins is consolidating its gaming ambitions around a single flagship product as the project expands beyond NFTs through initiatives spanning toys, gaming, licensing, and entertainment. Total NFT market capitalization climbed to nearly 1.5 billion on Monday, with more than 1.3 billion on Friday, according to CoinGecko, but remains far below the 2022 peak of 17 billion, you guys. It is the 10th of what it was. So if you guys were there, you know. If you know, you know. I'm sitting on a bag of NFTs that are basically worthless. Cardano is building their Discord. Jesse, it's Cardano that's building out their Discord. I think that's what you're asking about. But yeah, so I'm kind of not surprised. NFT gaming is a difficult sector to get into. I kind of feel like the most successful venture is going to be crypto rails that integrate with existing games. So Blocky says all NFTs are trash. You know what though? I still think that they're going to come back. I still think we're going to have apes are going to have a run. Crypto punks are going to have a little run. You know, it's going to be Pudgy Penguins will have a little run. It's all of these legacy ones that have done really well will continue to do well. I have started to see more mints popping up lately, which is just bizarre to me, but all right. Let's go ahead and move on. In other news, Kraken rolls out perpetual futures for U.S. traders through CFTC regulated venue. So the offering follows Kraken's acquisition of BitNominal and comes amid broader push to bring crypto derivatives trading onshore. Kraken has become one of my favorites, which is why I wanted to talk about this today. So Kraken on Monday launched a perp futures trading for eligible U.S. users through BitNominal, expanding its domestic derivatives offering months after acquiring the federally regulated exchange. The products are available through Kraken Pro and including contracts tied to major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, XRP, Cardano, Chainlink, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and AVAX. According to Monday's announcement, the contracts share the same futures wallets as Kraken's existing CME-listed crypto future products, allowing for traders to manage both positions from a single account. Love to see it. Kraken said a perps future, a type of derivative contract with no expiration date, generated more than 60 trillion in global trading volume in 2025 and have largely been traded on offshore platforms rather than regulated in US venues. And it is true, most people have been trading perps and they're just using a VPN and pretending they're somewhere else, and they're doing it anyway. And Kraken has found a way to make it available for us. So good job, Kraken. Kraken has expanded its U.S. trading offerings over the past year, adding support for CME-listed crypto futures and launching margin trading for eligible U.S. customers earlier this month. So Monday's launch follows Kraken's late May announcement that it planned to introduce commodities trading futures and regulated perp futures through BitNominal, a crypto's derivative platform acquired by parent company Paywall in April. So bullish stuff here for Kraken. Why do I like Kraken? Well, they are extremely fast to settle with my bank. Extremely fast. I can do immediate, or I can do like, if I don't do it immediate, then they don't take the fee out. So I still don't do it immediate, because if I don't do it immediate, I do it early in the morning. That money hits my account the same day, and I don't have to pay the fee for it. So I'm a huge fan. I'm just saying. All right. Hello, John. Welcome in. Is it John? John did come in. Yes, we are so back. Just keep acquiring. DCA. DCA. Some people are saying we might not actually start to rise up until next year, early next year, maybe towards Christmas time this year. But my stance is, are you going to wait until the boat starts to sail away to go and try and run aboard the ship? No, you need to be preparing and putting your stuff on the ship before the ship is sailing. So you need to have a plan. So Sailor Strategy buys 1,587 more Bitcoin for 100 million, and their holding has hit 846,000. So Strategy acquired 1,500 more Bitcoins for 100 million last week, lifting its holdings to nearly 1 million. That's crazy. That is crazy. There is no bottom for the Michael Saylor Ponzi scheme. Michael Saylor's Strategy, the world's largest public Bitcoin holder, added to its cryptocurrency reserves last week as Bitcoin continued to trade below the company's average cost basis of $75,700. Strategy acquired 1,500 more Bitcoin for 100 million between June and on Sunday, according to Monday's 8K filing with the US SEC. So, Michael Saylor's buying. Are you buying? Is the question. It is the question, you guys. So, all right, we're going to run it back. I'm going to play this one more time for you guys because it is our sponsor, our new sponsor on the channel, Personas. We love new sponsors. We love new sponsors on the channel. So shout out to Personas. If you've ever lost a family member, you may have tried to preserve their memory. At Personas, we're bringing that memory back to life. Photorealistic, AI-generated, custom voice, and storytelling to your AI avatar. You can create a family tree and tell your stories. Personas is reimagining legacy at personas.com. From family tree to a living museum, the only limit is your imagination. At Personas, you can build your digital relative, hero, or historical figure for zero cost out of pocket. Check out personas.com. All right, guys, who's going to make their hero? I want to know who's making their hero first. Yeah, maybe I should be worried. Maybe my sponsor is just trying to create a clone of me. That would be wild. You know what, though? If they create a clone of me, if they could send her to my house and I could make her do all the cleaning and all the cooking and all the dishes. No, I kind of like cooking. The cooking part's fun. I just don't like the dishes, guys. I don't like the dishes. So shout out to Personas, you guys. Be sure and go check them out if you want to give it a swirly whirl. I should have their little logo put up here, but I didn't get to it today. 1 o'clock came fast, you guys. The day ran at me rather fast. So if you guys are new here, smash a subscribe. I go live every day at 1 o'clock Pacific time. Although tomorrow I will probably be blockchain at the beach again. So yes, can you plug the AI into a robot? Maybe I could make my Roomba have my personality. That would be kind of cool. Yes. I gotta stop. So thank you all for tuning in. I will catch you all on the next one. See y'all later.